Welcome, David and Goliath. Today we revisit your legendary battle. Let's start with you, Goliath. As you stood in the valley, seeing David approach, what was on your mind?
I saw a boy, young, unarmored, carrying nothing but a sling. It was an insult. I had crushed mighty warriors. Yet here came this shepherd, daring to challenge me. I laughed. I mocked him. I expected to end it with one swing of my sword.
David, what were you thinking as you walked toward Goliath?
I saw a man defying the living God. I wasn't afraid. The battle wasn't mine, it was the Lord's. My trust was in him, not in size or weapons. As I picked up the stones, I knew Goliath had already lost.
Goliath, when the stone left David's sling, what went through your mind?
At first, I barely noticed, but in a flash, pain exploded in my forehead. My strength faded, my vision darkened. I never saw the ground rush up to meet me.
David, standing over Goliath's fallen body, what did you feel?
I felt the power of God. It wasn't my strength, but his victory. The world saw a shepherd boy defeat a warrior, but I knew the truth. God had defeated a man who mocked him. That moment proved that faith, not force, wins battles.
A legendary moment in history. Thank you both. Goliath, what lessons to learn after fighting the Lord's people?
I learned that arrogance is a warrior's downfall. I relied on my size, my strength, and my weapons. But none of that mattered against a man who fought with faith. I mocked David, thinking him weak, but I was blind to the power behind him. I stood against the God of Israel, and I paid the price. If I had known then what I know now, I would have feared him instead of myself.
What is your take from mistake?
My take-home? Strength without wisdom is worthless. I trusted in my size, my armor, and my experience, but I underestimated faith. David didn't win because he was stronger. He won because he believed in something greater than himself.
Goliath will ever fight the people of God again if reincarnation do really exist.
I mocked him, but in the end, I was the fool. If I had known that the true battle was spiritual, I would have fought differently, or perhaps not fought at all.
True strength comes from faith, not physical might, and that those who trust in God will triumph, while those who defy him will fall.
I stood so tall, my heart was proud, clad in armor, fierce and loud. I laughed at faith, I mocked the fight, but never saw the coming light. Oh, the mighty fall when pride stands tall. No strength can stand when God is all. A sling, a stone, the truth was shown. The battle belongs to God alone. He walked with faith, no sword, no shield, just trusting God upon the field. I saw a boy, but missed the sight, that heaven stood there in the fight. One stone took flight, the winds did cry. It struck my head, I closed my eyes. The earth arose to pull me down. My pride was gone, my strength unwound. If I could rise and stand again, I'd kneel before the great I am. No giant wins, no king prevails. When God steps in, all power fails. So hear my tale, both great and small. The proud will break, the weak stand tall. For victory rests not in the strong, but in the Lord where faith belongs. Oh, the mighty fall when pride stands tall. No strength can stand when God is all. A sling, a stone, the truth was shown. The battle belongs to God alone. The mighty fall when pride stands tall. No strength can stand when God is all. A sling, a stone, the truth was shown. The battle belongs to God alone. He walked with faith, no sword, no shield, just trusting God upon the field. I saw a boy, but missed the sight, that heaven stood there in the fight. One stone took flight, the winds did cry. It struck my head, I closed my eyes. The earth arose to pull me down. My pride was gone, my strength unwound.